Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you on a Wednesday, the 28th of August. What do you know? We had another red day. That's 3 straight now. That is not the desired outcome. Let's put it that way. Yeah, a little bit of made some mistakes today. There's really not, I mean, the levels were there. There were some setups there. I took some bad trades today with a couple of the accounts, and that's really what caused the red day. Green day on my 150K account, green on the 150K PA, and then red on the other two, which results in a net red day of down 439, which is, yeah, not the desired outcome, but red days are going to happen, and this market has been a little bit, just a little bit crazy the last week, or even the last couple of weeks. We definitely are just starting to kind of fall apart day by day. Walking through some of the trades, this was the only trade I took on the 58 account. Nice little long off this consolidation area this morning. I did stay out of the markets with the funded accounts. Actually, I didn't even trade evals, I think, in the early morning, but from 9:30 till 10, I pretty much stayed out, and then took some trades after that. And yeah, had a good trade here, up 144, so nice trade. Really happy with that trade. And then on the, what else did I trade with on NQ? That is 58. Took a couple of trades with 59. That was a losing account. And here, this was just not a smart trade. This was falling through. Basically, the moral for me today was on the mistake trades at the levels, I didn't wait for good enough confirmation before taking the trade. And that was the problem there. Had a pretty big loser, almost $200 loser there. Small little winner, and then I had another $200 loser, and that pretty much cuts the cake on that account. So down 303 on that account. And then on ES, I traded the 60 account, the newest one. We had a 366 loser there. Again, looking for a bounce long here and just incorrect. That's an okay trade. I should have cut it more quickly. I allowed that to stop me out for a $100 loss. Had a nice little winner here. And then had a losing trade, and then this one I'm very disappointed in. I was in this trade for 11 minutes, and I started to see it fall apart, and I should have cut my loss, and I was hoping it would go back up close to break even. It didn't, and I took a loss there. That really should have been what I should have done, is take a quick loss and go short, because I saw what was happening, and I stubbornly kept holding on to that thing, thinking maybe it's going to, go back up, and that's just not very smart. So we took a loss there. And then the unfortunate thing for me today, I was not able to trade from about 2:45 until 4:30. So I missed the back half of the day, power hour, and I was pretty sad that I missed a really good long on ES right here. I also missed 2 phenomenal short trades. Those are very, very nice shorts that I would 100% have taken had I been able to do that. So it is what it is. I mean, I can't help it. It's just sometimes you're not able to trade for a certain period of time because of circumstances. So that's the way it was for me today. So I missed out on that, which was a little bit unfortunate, but nevertheless. On YM, I think I took just a couple of trades with the 60 account as well. This one here, I should have taken some profit. I actually had about $80 in profit here, and I had left my stop at pretty much break even. I was looking for a much bigger move here. Didn't take profit there. Really was a break-even trade, and then I tried to go long again on the pullback here, and that was just flat out wrong. Didn't have a big loser there, but just got faked out a little bit. And then I think one of the favorite things for me today is I took some trades on gold. I have never traded gold before. I've looked at the charts, but I've never traded gold before until today. Had a really nice level, I thought, at this 25.39 area, and we really traded that level quite well today. The first trade in the morning, I kept my stop loss pretty tight, and I should have just left it my standard stop loss. This would have been a winning trade. I did, and I was in with 5 contracts here and had wins across all of them. Even jumped in again on the pullback and took another 3 contracts into profits and did it again. So I had 3 winning trades here. off of this level basically. What I did absorb was this $120 loss. And if I don't have that loss in the morning, which I wouldn't have if my stop would have been appropriate, we would have added 120, so we'd have had a $200 winner on that account today. Had one losing, or a second losing trade right here. I was looking for this to continue to break down underneath the initial balance low. Didn't happen. Took a small little loss there. Nice little winner here. And then this was the trade I was probably the most happy with my patience. This is one of the longer trades I've been in a while on a funded account. I was in this trade for an hour and 25 minutes, 24 minutes, well, almost 25. And I held through a lot of drawdown. I was looking for this to reclaim, and I was a little bit early in the entry, kind of as I alluded to earlier on some of the other, on NQ, I took a couple trades that way where I was a little early. What I should have done is waited for this to come all the way down here and then entered. Could have had a shorter trade. Had to hold through quite a bit of drawdown. My stop was right here at this bottom of this green band, this level. That's where I had my stop. So I almost stopped out 3 times before it finally went my way. I actually could have had a little bit more. I had my targets up a little bit higher, but I decided, yeah, I'm just going to pull them down and take some profits. We were kind of stalling out here at VWAP, and I said, yeah, I'm not going to let this go against me and go all the way back down again, kind of like the trade I had taken on the Dow on YM. So, but really happy, really happy with trading gold. I felt really confident in my trades today. I like the price action. I'm definitely going to trade it some more. I put a couple of levels on gold. I don't know that I've got everything dialed in yet, but I added a couple of levels, and that's what I've traded. I'll show you where I'm at. Let's pull this thing in so we can see a little bit better. So today we had this little kind of an intraday level here, the 25.39 range. I do see a nice hold down here at the 25.20s. We've got some support back here, some highs early August and then mid-August, and then we had this turned into our resistance turned into support here, and we've kind of flirted with that a little bit today. We didn't quite get there, but I could see that come into play, and then we have this clear high level up here at 25.20. Also have a level down here that I drew on at the 24.50 range, which had some holds in place. So that's kind of the loosely kind of where I'm at, and I'll continue to develop this a little bit more, especially if I continue to trade this, which I think I will. Today was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed trading gold. Just was pretty confident in the setups and the trades, liked my levels, and really executed those trades quite well. Honestly, I really traded that quite well today, so pretty happy with that. As far as evals goes, I had a tough day. I lost a 50K, and then this one here, very unfortunate. Between 4:30 and 5 o'clock, I traded this account on the NVIDIA news, and I almost got it into, I was up 2,500 and then I took a too big of size. I was trying to get it real quick. I was really wanting to pass that account because of the $85 lifetime fee, which is ending today. And I was really trying to pass it. And right here, I went in with too much size and had a $1,600 loss. And so that, and then I had another loser here. But yeah, that kind of knocked the wind out of that account. I've got 300 in drawdown left. I'm in profit, but I don't have much drawdown left because I had the account up so high. So that stinks. My 50K take profit account, I did lose that one. I think I lost it. I don't remember if I lost it yesterday or if it was last night in the overnight session. It was one of the two, but this account had rebuild today, and so I had a fresh one. I only took one trade on it, a small little trade up, 25 bucks, no biggie. So here we go again, walking down this take profit trail. I've talked about it many times. I, for some reason, have the yips when it comes to getting a take profit account across the finish line. I've done it before. I've taken payouts from take profit, like take profit. I really do like the company, but yeah, for some reason I'm on this stupid can't pass an eval phase, seems like, with them. So yeah, that is that. Let's look at TradeZella here for a bit. Definitely not a good day, 439, and I'm not very happy at all with having 3 red days. I have not done that since middle of July, latter part of July, so I was not expecting to do that this week either. but it is what it is, as I say too often probably. But yeah, just the moral of today is I took some trades that I shouldn't have taken on levels where I didn't wait for good enough confirmation, and therefore ended up with a red day. So we are still in a position to have a better month than we have had for the last several months, even though it is red. So that is the optimism side that I'm taking into this. I know that, red days are going to happen, and had happened that, we had 3 in a row. Hopefully we can turn it around and end the last 2 days of the month in green. That would be awesome. But we will certainly do our best to do that, and at least try to end the month here on a positive note. But yeah, the win rate was a little bit down, 44%. Just, yeah, overall not the best of trading days as far as execution on my behalf. Let's look at the markets. Where do we go from here? So I would say we have certainly developed a head and shoulders pattern almost. You could say that the left shoulder, right shoulder, head, and we're starting to fall apart. I did add this 200 level. I've talked about this level before. I did add it here end of day, and ironically, the NVIDIA news wicked down to right at the 220, like perfectly. So that certainly held that high here from the 15th of August. So I believe that we could certainly see further downside. I don't know how big the 200 level is going to be. I like that, so that's why I put a small little level there. But we could definitely see us trading down. I could see us trading down into this 19,000 range, or possibly even down here further to this 18.8, 18.6 range. Before we get a rebound back to further upside. One thing that is positive, we do have news tomorrow. Let me look at that. I think we have GDP and unemployment claims at 8:30 in the morning, so that is bound to move the markets. So hopefully that gives us something either up or down into a key area that we can set up some trades off of. I do think the 400s obviously have to reclaim for us to set up a long. 400 up to the 500, those would be areas I would be looking to long into. And then on the downside, if this thing falls apart, obviously we could see some shorts setting up down into these levels down here further below. ES, kind of the same thing. We have kind of a similar head and shoulders, not quite as clear as it is on NQ, but we do have a bit of a head and shoulders pattern almost forming down into these 5580s. We almost came to this 5570 level today, not quite, but I could see that be into play and maybe set up some longs off of that for tomorrow. Not sure how well I still feel this is a pretty strong level, this 55.10.15 or 56.10.15 area. So we could see something in there as well. So yeah, those are just the key areas I'm looking at, is this main level here, looking for longs up in here or shorts down here to set. I'm not really looking for a short down into this level. I'd be looking for this to come down here and then set up a long trade. So one of the things I really want to do better on, and I need to focus on this tomorrow for sure, is like I did here, like you see on NQ this morning. We had this hold, this nice pushback out of the 19,520s, which was an area that I had marked out and I was looking for. And then we pulled back to that level. And the reason I didn't take this specific trade on NQ is I was in the gold trade at that point with my 57 account, and I really didn't want to manage 2 of them simultaneously, so I just left it go. Even though I was looking at it, I had the 5-minute chart on NQ down here where I was monitoring that trade, or monitoring NQ, and I was looking at that, kind of wishing I had taken that initial trade, which I did not take. So then as this thing came back down, I wanted to jump in again, and I was too biased, and what I should have done is waited until this thing started to get some green candles and prove that it's actually going back up before I jump in long. That right there, that misexecution, if you can say it that way, was the reason for the red accounts today. And that's the thing I need to work on, especially as we go into the last couple of days of the month, and just continuing further, is just I need to be a little bit more patient on those setups and wait for confirmation, because clearly had I waited and seen this thing continue to wick down, this would have been a clear short. I mean, it was, in hindsight, it's always 20/20, but during the intraday execution, I need to do a better job of managing that. So anyway, that is that. I think I'll leave you with that. One quick update you probably have already heard, but Apex, the habitual sale extenders, which I'm okay with, 80% off is a great special. That sale has been extended through September the 11th. So we have about 14 days left of 80% off evals, which is nice. I do think that I don't know this for sure, but I believe that the 150 to 300K accounts, the larger accounts, did go back to regular pricing. So the discounts are probably not quite as good. Well, the discount's still good, but the pricing is not quite as low as it has been, unless I'm mistaken. May want to check that. But the $85 lifetime PA fee for those larger accounts is still in effect through the 15th of September, and I believe the one-day pass is still going on. So again, a bit of a change there to Apex and what their special is. But again, I want to say thank you for using my code. BCT gets you the best deal at all times with Apex and Take Profit Trader. Clearly my two favorite prop firms out there, and prop firms that I have taken payouts from, both of them. So that's a wrap for today, and we're going to try to recharge the batteries and get back at it tomorrow, and hopefully we can turn this month around, at least the last couple of days, end on a green note. So hope you guys had a great day. Let me know how you did. How are you doing this week? It's been a bit crazy, the market has, and kind of curious to see how the rest of you guys are doing. So feel free to leave a comment or leave that in the comment section below. If you're new, feel free to like and subscribe. I try to bring these videos to you every day that I trade, which is almost every single day. So once again, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will do my best to bring you an update tomorrow afternoon. So long.